Hi, how are you today? This is Jilly Bling. Today's project is using the stamp set Full of Love. It's a cling stamp set and it's not a bundle. It's just a stamp set all by itself. And here is the project I made, and that came from the catalog. I'm not sure what they did on the inside, but I just put some flowers in there. And look at this one. I had so much fun using the new colors. Then this one might be my favorite. Blues, purples, using some new dots, some new dies. So, Full of Love is on the catalog on page 77. And here are some dies, and I'm using the die mostly just for the tag. And this is called Designer Tags. Really cute. I want to do something with these. I'm not quite sure what yet. So here's a stamp set. And this is the one that I copied. It's very similar to that. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so this is going to be a card for my stampers, my downline. And once a year I like to send a gift, some brand new set from the catalog. And I try to make it not a bundle, because when you get a bundle you save the 10%. And they would get really expensive if I was spending $50 per person. So I try to do a stamp set that's cute and something that they know, first of all, a hello, second of all, a grateful and thankful, and on the inside of this one I want to put sending love your way, and I thought it's just a perfect set for this situation. So this is to stamp the little envelope on. And I'm going to do that in Memento because I'm going to be doing some coloring. Good. And I will, so like I said, it's not a bundle, so I'll be hand cutting this in just a minute. And then there's these pieces. This is the inside. And this paper is from the Flowering Tulips paper. So here's the different sheets. Flowering Tulips, look at all that. I think if I would have used that paper, it's just a little bit too busy. Then with this on top, yeah, that's a little crazy. So I'm going for the more subdued side. Okay, and then this is for the tag. It's such a nice day out there. Tony is out there cutting the grass. We had company all last week, and this is his first chance. And then it's been raining a lot lately, which is a good thing, but can't be cutting the grass in the rain. Oop, caught an edge. I pushed too hard. I know you never do that. Okay. So here is the die. Look how cute it is with the stitching and then the little flower. So I'd like to cut my paper before I send it through the machine. Okay, so I'll get this lined up. It's kind of a tight fit, but it works out just fine. Here it is. Hello there. Glue dots for the little bow. Okay, so look at this embossing folder. I think it's called, like, I should know this, like ruffle or ribbon, but it is so pretty. So embossing folders are behind the dies. Here it is. Cascading Ruffle 3D folder. So pretty. So I will put this in here, run it through, and there it is. And that's going to go right on the top. So this paper is the exact same size as the top of the card. Well, I'd like to think so. I'm going to have a little trimming to do. And because this has so much texture on it, I'm going to use liquid glue to stick it down. If I used my regular adhesive, the touch points, because there's so much texture on here, are very few, and it would start lifting. Therefore, liquid glue works great. And I like to do just a thin layer so it'll dry fast, because I'm impatient. It's great when you put a lot on, because you kind of slide it around. And thinking about, I know that this is just a little bit too big. Do I want to trim off against the fold or the edge? I'd rather trim against the edge because that's a nice, clean, crisp line. Where over here, the fold, not that it's not perfectly straight, but it's easier to cut against the other edge. So I'm focusing on this edge mostly. Stick together. So across the street we have another, I think it's the collegiate growing competition. And a few weeks ago we had the masters, the seniors, and it brings in a lot of people. And a few years ago they put signs on the road, no parking. So if this is our driveway, no parking, I think it's like 20 feet either side. And masters, everything was just fine. But the collegiate, we've had people parking, like blocking the driveway, leaving us just 5 feet to get through. But you would think, oh, 5 feet is enough, but then you can't see down the road to see if it's clear to pull out. Even with the 20 feet, that's still quite not enough. But today, they were right up on the driveway again. So, put a little note on the car, and then went over to the announcer booth and said, okay, we're going to call and have it towed in 15 minutes. Here's a license plate. Tell them to move it. Probably didn't appreciate it, but I was the one who was almost hit one time, pulling out, not being able to see, and there was a car coming. So, things you gotta do. And with the announcement, they were gone right away. Imagine that. Okay, now it's perfect size. Good, good, good. Okay, moving on. Okay, this is going to go on the top, and I can stick that down. Poppy Parade polka dots. Okay, then this is going to go on with dimensionals. These dimensionals are a little bit different. Like just looking at them here, it's kind of like they have a shine to them, and it's harder to pull them off of the backing. Maybe that means they're stickier. Okay, now put this right in the middle. Okay, so for the inside, where's those words? Sending love your way. Okay, and then I'm going to use these flowers just at the top or at the bottom. And I'm going to try to avoid getting the envelope on the flowers. Or on the card inside. There's a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, I think we're done stamping. So this one I am going to color and cut out. Look at that. You love the new colors? This is Parakeet. I should know the full names of them. Oh no, this is Tahitian Tide. And this is the Parakeet. Parakeet Party, maybe? Parakeet Party. And what other color? I think the Sorbet. Sweet Sorbet. That's this color. To me, it's very similar to Poppy. Poppy, I think, is a little bit more orange. And then this is Petal Pink. The flower, this green underneath the flower. You know, the flower holder. That is Granny Apple. Daffodil. And the envelope is Crumb. So the envelope, let me show you. This envelope, I tried to leave white, and I did hints of smoky slate light, and then I used the color lifter to kind of soften it up. Then next I did this one. It's like, I could have a different color envelope, so I colored all of this one in Orchid Oasis. And that looks cool, but that was a lot of work, and I was thinking, what have I done? Then this one, I have just the liner as Balmy Blue, but then I did on the inside blue down here. Or you know what, this might be Seaside Spray, an old marker. And I was thinking, why did I do that? That's a lot of work. So this one I did in Crumb Cake Light, and on the inside Crumb Cake Dark. So I did most of the coloring already. Just a minute. Doesn't that look cool? And I left the Tahitian Tide blue flowers, and I left the new Parakeet Party green leaves left to do. But this is ready for right there. Doesn't that look great? I kind of like the Crumb Cake envelope. Oh, look at it kind of off to the side. Oh, that's cute too. Okay, so to do the coloring, I'm going to do, I like to always start with the dark, and I like the large tip, little tip. I like the little tip, the bullet nose, bullet point tip. So like I said, I like to start with the dark, just wherever there might be like either shadows, or I'm having the dark closest to the bud. Like if this was a bud, whatever is closest to the bottom part of the flower. And I like to do 2 layers of color, just to make sure that it's a solid Tahitian Tide. Because if I do just 1 layer, like that, like these, it's not exactly full. Like watch when I do this one. See how it's just a little bit darker and the hue is a little bit heavier? I just want it to be a solid Tahitian Tide color. And I'm trying to leave room at the top for the light color. Okay, Tahitian Tide. I like it. I like how bright it is. And then this is the light. And I'm just filling in the rest of the flower. And I'm not worrying about any blending quite yet. Okay, now I'm going to go through and just go over that seam between the light and the dark. Just one more pass with the light. And that will make it look blended. You hear Tony out there on the lawnmower. All the grass, it has these adorable little white daisies. He's cutting them all down. But you know they're going to come back tomorrow. Okay, next we'll do Parakeet Party for the leaves. And you know I compared Parakeet Party to Granny Apple. My first thought was, oh, they would go great together, which they do. But the Granny Apple is a little bit of a deeper, darker hue. Let me see, I think I put it on one of these. Maybe. You know what? This is Granny Apple. And this is Parakeet. Granny Apple Green, Parakeet Party. So this is more like the fluorescent type color. Oh, did you notice my little bling? This one has butterflies. This one has genial gems. And this one, these new dots, look at those. Glossy dot assortment. Does it look kind of like iridescent rainbow? Fisheye, just kind of, it's so cool. I don't know how they make these things, but I love them. Okay, back on task. Back to green leaves. So dark, a little bit right in the center. I'm trying to get the 2 layers in there. So I couldn't figure out what to do with this set. And whenever I'm in doubt, go to the catalog. And once you copy the catalog and then you kind of make a few little variations and it's all your own card, you're like, what a great idea. So thank you, Stampin' Up, for great ideas. This would be a cute little gift tag. I wonder if, where is that? Okay, in just a minute, I'm going to look for that, the dies. I wonder if this would fit on a tag. That would be so cute. And there's another stamp in this stamp set. This one here, that's cute too. I like it how the flowers are popping out of it, but that's cute. Look at these big leaves. Could you imagine coloring those? How pretty that would be, because they're big. So what did I do with that? The dies. Oh, here they are under the catalog. I wonder if, I think that would fit. And you know what, even if it didn't fit, if you cut out the flowers and had them kind of poking over the edge of the tag, that would be cute. The butterfly on there too. See this thing? This lines right up with this tag. So if you wanted it to be a couple of layers, this piece here already has the hole in it right there. But then to get the hole into this one, which is just a tag with no hole, I think this just fits like right over the edge. I probably wouldn't run them through together, but it would fit right over the die cut, the piece that's already die cut. I'm sure there's a lot more you could do with that, and I just haven't figured it out yet. Okay, this is done. I'm kind of liking this at an angle. Okay, so these are going to get put onto the inside. I was trying to come up with creative colors to go with, like for instead of the black. Like this one, maybe it could be petal pink because these almost look petal pink. But once I put it with the black and the black lettering, it's like, oh, that's it. And it goes with everything. Okay, so this one, I was going to do it like that, but where's my little words? I think I like it better that way. Okay, regular. I have a few more to make. Maybe I'll get artsy. And creative when I make the others. And I don't know why I've been doing this lately, but I like half of it on dimensionals, half of it with glue. So these bits will be glued down flat. Okay, so that goes right in the middle. Look at that Tahitian tide. I love how it stands out against the red. The Poppy Parade. Okay, stick, stick. So this is going to go on with a glue dot. This will get one-dimensional at the end. Can't cover up the pretty little die-cut pieces. Maybe a little closer. And then, because this already has a dimensional on it, this just gets some liquid glue. And it could go off to the side. And the glue dot. And I'm going to roll it up like a burrito, because that big flat glue dot is just too big. That could go right about here. Then, however the bow is, I want to make sure you can still see the words. But cover up the hole. Okay, and then sparkle, bling. I don't know, should I put the blue ones on? Not these. Or butterflies. Maybe the blue? Okay, butterflies. The blues are almost there. And butterflies. Okay, I'm going to put on a big one and a little one. I love these butterflies. I'm so happy they made it to the new catalog. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Bye.